Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to ôKAMI.sigma. Okay, so if you watched my last video, you probably know what this video would be about. Um, Earlier, we cooked tamago salad, and then we kept uh, some of the refuse of the ingredients. So that we will use those ingredients in this magic operation. Okay, so now I'm pretty excited because actually I'm torn between just making this part of the magic, the good magic playlist, or part of the new home energetic series, new home uh, feng shui energetic series, because in some way they're kind of both related in a way. Um, Now, so in the past magic sessions, we discussed some home um, remedies and for like we had the potion for good health or recovery, and then we had some the tips for when you're moving into a new home. Now that's more of the cleansing part. So on this particular video, uh, we're gonna do magic again. So here we just do good magic. Okay, so things that are beneficial. Okay, so this will be beneficial for you for your home, and then also for you as an individual. Now we're gonna do two things. That's the first part. Okay. Well, before I discuss the parts, I'll tell you what the magic operation for today is. So our magic operation is protection magic. Okay, so protection magic. So we want to create um, an operation for magical operation for uh, getting some barrier of protection for ourselves and our home. So there's a couple of ways to do that. Now, when we say magic, we're not talking about card tricks and illusionary kind of magic. So um, I think most people gravitate to uh, that kind of sleight of hand thing for entertainment, because that was projected onto us by mainstream media when we were growing up, and usually, uh, that's part of our childhood. But that's old childhood programming. So a lot of us think that magic is gone. Magic is useless because there's science. But a lot of you people don't know that magic never left. Actually, magic is the first thing that was created in this in our reality. So if it weren't for magic, creation won't be possible. Uh, the term magic has been used in a very loose manner, but actually, um, if you say magic, it involves everything about energy. Okay, so energy, that is magic. Okay, it's not about fairy tales and all that. So everything is about energy. And this has been kept secret because during the time that, the medieval times, a lot of people who practice and know magical operations were hunted down because the government, the ruling class, and the church, religious groups wanted to suppress uh, this kind of practice because they put a dark shade on it. But actually, if you look at it in a modern perspective, magic is all about energy. It's connected to science. The metaphysical world is connected with the physical world. They're not separate. So I'm here to tell you that magic works. It exists, and if we use it wisely and properly, it will benefit us um, much more, and we get our we can raise our vibration with these magical operations. Now there are some that are I'm not gonna lie to you. There are processes that are taboo or very harmful, but we're gonna stay away from that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make countermeasures for those kinds of practices because yeah, the universe is both light and dark. It's duality. So we cannot escape duality. It's part of our world. Okay. So if there's good magic, there's also negative magic. Okay. So there's also black magic. Now, uh, if you're asking, how did I? Most of you probably you're new to my channel or you've come across my channel and you're like, what the hell is this guy doing? The reason why I was into the study of metaphysical um, knowledge is because I too encountered, uh, let's say, there were some people who threw something at me. They threw black magic at me. And when I realized that it was that kind of thing wherein it can't be explained in a logical sense of thinking because it dealt with a lot of the unseen, which is energy. Okay. And before I was very logical. I'm a very logical person, so I never believed anything until I got proof. And boy, oh boy, I did get proof. so, so when I got uh, those black magic attacks, um, I was quick to study. Okay, to study and see the evidence for itself. Most of the evidence, it kind of manifested in a very disturbing way. And I've learned, that I practice martial arts, so I've learned to defend myself physically. But I wasn't prepared during the time that I was getting attacked energetically. That was a whole new story. But even though I got that kind of experience, that negative experience, it opened up new doors for me to discover. And I'm a very curious guy. So when I realized that this was happening, I had to do something. And as I learned and progressed, I realized how connected we are as energetically in this reality. So I've learned how to incorporate this knowledge into my lifestyle, and also taught my daughter and my students partly. while I was in that journey of discovery. So I hope a lot of you who view my video would take advantage of the information that I'm sharing, because maybe you never know, it might help you out in some way, or some unforeseen situation that you might get into, or you might discover that you know what's being discussed in this channel is really affecting your life. So so that's one thing. Okay, one thing to note. And a lot of people think that like magic is so complicated and so dark, and some ritual stuff. Well, there are advanced people who do that, but I tell you, magic is everywhere. So it could be found. Energy could be found anywhere. In all of it permeates in all of existence. So magic is really everywhere. Okay, if energy is there, the magic is there. So if you if you look at your life energetically, ask yourself: are you benefiting from the energies that are surrounding you? And look at your surroundings and look at the people that you're with. You'll never know that a person that you might have known for a long time is practicing magic, and you'd be surprised. Okay. Um, Most of the time, when I was in this journey, I thought I was very much alone, because I thought I was, kind of weird person with eccentric kind of eccentric ways and thinking. But I discovered that there's a lot of people who have this knowledge, and they may be in groups, societies, secret societies, and all that. But um, their ways and their language is very encrypted, so that ordinary people won't, judge them, or try to harm them. But a lot of these practices originate from long, long time ago, and some of them are, reaping the benefits of these practices. Now, there's one particular, well, actually, one, two, three, okay, four. I can name four cultures that are very open to magic operation. Okay, make it five. Okay, let's name five. Uh, Number one, that's very, very open and very widely accepted magic practitioner culture that they built is very solid, which is the Feng magic, or the Feng Shui from the Chinese. Okay. Well, there's a Japanese version of that, which is usually practiced in Shinto. Okay, which is they're more, the Japanese explanation is more like nature and stuff. Now we have the Celtic Nordic traditions. You have the Jewish mystic. Okay, that's three. One, two, three, and then Jewish mystic. Muslims have this because they can exercise jinns. So Muslims do practice magic, whether they admit it or not. But they can manipulate energy. They are taught in their religion. There are certain people whose job is to be able to counteract negative forces or negative entities. What else? Uh, Muslim. Hey, what did I forget? Wiccan in the Western traditions, Wiccan. And finally, sorry, the oldest. Let's make it six. Okay, the Hindus. Okay, the Hindus practice this with their spiritual practices. Okay, the Hindus are are very knowledgeable in a lot of these ways. Okay. Now, of course, when they practice it, you see their lives. They're very, you know, very abundant and very peaceful. And some of them become very, very wealthy with these practices. That's because their energy is pure, clean. The environment, their house, their energy is cleansed. Their aura is cleansed on personal level, and the people that they mingle with are either the same as they are, or they stay away from people who are not in the same alignment of energetically. Okay, so if you look at these people, especially Chinese. Chinese are very open with their magical operations. You can buy them in stores. You see them everywhere on TV, or you can. They have web pages. They sell a lot of stuff, but the great thing about it is it's part of their tradition. Okay, so it's part of their tradition, and it's incorporated in their society, and other societies, societal cultures accept it and even practice it. Uh, so if the Chinese has feng shui, the Hindus have vastu. So these are these are dabbling in energy. Okay, so energy uh, can be harnessed, okay, concentrated, or transmuted. So these are all operations of magic. Um the higher, the modern and higher levels are now in the sciences, but the sciences is more focused on the physical. But they also the physical side of the energy, which is the known and the seen energy, like batteries, nuclear power, electric generation. So they're into that. Quantum physics, but now there's a merging of the quantum and the meta. Okay, the metaphysical and the quantum are like um, merging together, and now scientists are beginning to realize that a lot of their work are connected to the mystical or the magical realms. Okay, now they're pretty soon. I know this because I often have analyzed analyze scientific discoveries, and also what is the correlation between magic and energy manipulation. So I've seen a lot of developments over the past 20 years, and I'm very happy to hear that, because that means I'm not alone anymore. And some of the people like me are realizing that more and more people are awakening to that level of consciousness. Okay, so once you attain the level of consciousness, now you're going to be working with energy rather than just some physical thing, like tangible stuff like money and stuff like that, or resources, tangible resources. Now you tap into harnessing energy and generating energy. Okay, because bottom line, energy is the only currency in this reality. Okay, whether you think it's paper money or or gold, silver, no, all of those are energy. Okay, money is energy. Okay, precious metals are energy, and precious stones like crystals. I've got crystal here. We're gonna use that later. Okay, so enough of that. So That's basically the general view on magic that we're going to discuss here. It's more energy. Okay, we're not gonna we're not gonna discuss all of those you know rubbish that was planted into you by mainstream media, TV, the fear-based understanding by the church. Okay, all right. I've got nothing against the church. They can do whatever they want, but um, you know, I respect the tradition. So uh, if you don't know, they too are practicing it in order to manipulate the masses. But if you study their mode of operation and how they're conducting things, you will discover stuff. But I leave that to you. I don't wanna. Um, I don't wanna. You do your research so that we won't have any kind of any other discussion here aside from what we're gonna do right now. Okay. Okay. Now, first thing we're gonna do is for protection. Okay. For, let's say, an individual, either you or a family member or someone you know, you want to protect them energetically. That's one. Okay. And then two, we're gonna make something so that you can designate energetic protection for your home. So if you correlate that with feng shui, you have to put some cures on your negative stars. Okay, so negative stars, these are directions or positions that have unpleasant energy for the particular year. Also, with cures, there's a lot of cures. So we can consider this as a cure for the home. Okay, so we're gonna create a cure for so that it will protect you from negative entities, negative energy projection thrown by other people. Uh, uh, Sharchi, or negative chi. Okay, and then you also have like people who have ill intentions who want to harm you. Okay, and then also negative events. Negative circumstances. So if you place this in a particular point in your home, it will help safeguard and if not to completely eradicate, avoid. Okay, avoid those kinds of energies. Okay, so we're gonna make one is called eggshell protection for personal protection, and then we're gonna make jars. Okay, protection jars. Okay, and then last is uh, protection for your front door. Okay, so that negative spirits or other kind of entities won't enter your door. Okay, so one thing in this operation is you can be creative. Okay, you can be very very creative with energies. Um, what I find is that as long as you are aware and knowledgeable of the cosmic energy that your the cosmic energy and the element that you're using for the operation, and you're aware of the effects of those energies, you're good. Okay. Example. Let's say we have. Okay. So I'm gonna put it close. So this is star anise. So this is it's got auspicious energy. This is cosmic. Its cosmic energy is related to the planet of Jupiter. Okay. All right. Let's say we have this is a bay leaf. Okay, a bay leaf is connected to the energy of the sun. Okay, so benefits like this is for star anise. This is for prosperity, and then like the bay leaf is for success. Okay, now those elements are elements of wood. Okay, so I hope you're getting where I'm getting from. Okay, now let's say you have a lemon. Okay, so they collect cosmic energy, which is this one may connect with the energy of the moon. With the color, it's connected with the energy of the earth, which is yellow. Okay. Um, let's say if you have okay, we got it from the from the salad that we made earlier. So we got onion skin, a red onion skin. Now this is about reddish color. So like red is the energy of fire, which is Mars. Mars is action. Okay, so and activation. So if you want to activate something, fire is a great activator as an element, and as a color, it's red. Okay, so when you deal with the cosmic energies, um, you can determine it with its color, so visible. So this magic is still rooted in the lower levels, which is the physical level. Okay, so because it's seen. Okay, if you can see the energy via color, it's seen. So it's still rooted in this kingdom. When I say kingdom, some people say kingdom in heaven or kingdom in England. When I say kingdom, kingdom refers to the earth plane, the physical plane. So in our density or in our dimension. Okay, now if you go let's say this is a crystal, this is earth energy, earth element, and it's a smoky quartz, and it's black. So the black color is Saturnian. So this is perfect for absorbing or repelling. Okay. Okay. So okay. Now there's also a factor of symbolism. Okay, like let's say if I'm wearing like this a dragon, it's a symbol of dynamic energy. Okay, so there's something another factor with symbolism. Now, in our activity today, our symbol, okay, for symbolism, this is an eggshell from the salad that we created. So this is a brown eggshell. Okay. Now the symbolism is protection, which is the shell. Okay. Protection. What does the egg protect? The yolk, which is the embryo or the being inside, whether it's a chick or or a lizard or whatever, a reptile. Those are it's protection. So this is symbolism being used in this operation. Okay, so we're gonna use that. Um, Also, we're gonna use some okami incense. Okay, because there are certain the reason why I created this incense. Let's take one. So the reason why I created this incense is because there are certain ingredients that are not found in the Philippines. So what am I gonna do? Okay. So what I did was I researched cosmic energies, herbs, and that have cosmic energies that are the same as those very hard to find ingredients that are not available here in the Philippines. So I researched it and found available material that I can use. And the best way to put it is incorporate the energies in a compact incense, okay, wherein it can be used in various magical operations. That's what I did. Okay, so this is related to actually the origins of my incense are it's a family recipe. Me and my daughter uh, help each other to create this incense. Um, During the pandemic, uh, we had a concern of ours because during the lockdowns we were quarantined. We were quarantined. We can't go anywhere. And the stores, the Mystic stores that we usually buy our stuff, um, the metaphysical stores are closed. We can't go there physically. Although we can contact them online, but the delivery is very costly. Okay, and of course during the pandemic, times were tough, so we had to innovate and come up with solutions in order to still be able to cleanse our energy and do magical operations and work our energies. So we came up with this. It's an evolution, believe me. This look is very far from the original that we started with, but we were working with our resources during that time. And when we came up with this, we came to realize that it's got a lot of potential, purpose. Okay, all right. So we're gonna use this Kami incense. So I've shown you some of the stuff that we're gonna use. Okay, now another thing that you need to be aware of when you're doing this, because I want people to understand what we're doing, not just um, if you see a lot of you know I've seen very good videos of demonstrating some magical operations online, but I think they try to compress the video so that people will just do like mimic what they're doing, and counting on that the effect will be as what is said, but without understanding, without proper explanation, understanding what's going on within that operation, and watching that, it's good, it's fine, you know. They, I find nothing wrong with it, but we can still add something by bringing understanding so that people won't fear, because a lot of people gravitate to fear in their perspective. Okay, when we see those things without explanation, like it's mysterious, it's magic. No, there is an explanation. Okay, so and the processes are combining mental energy, uh, mental, written, spoken, and then action. So those are the things that come into play. Now I may need to, you know, chop this video into maybe three parts because I'm seeing the timeline here. I'm almost 30 minutes in this introduction, but I want to do it in this way, in this manner, for people to really grasp and understand the magical operation. It's a simple introduction. There are more complex rituals or processes, but at the very least, it would be beneficial for you as an individual and for your home. Okay, so you'll be able to protect yourself energetically. Now, there's very various processes. You're combining energies, okay, and then channeling energies, imprinting your intention energetically, and then and also charging the energy. There's also scribing. Okay, so you write down your intention, and it could be an intent. Some works that I've encountered, there were spells that were done very beautifully, and I have the poetry and the intent placed on it is just beautiful. You know, I know a lot of magic practitioners died during the Dark Ages, but man, the level of detail and the level of energy that they're casting on those it's called scribing. Okay, when you write down your intentions, it's scribing. Okay, and then when you focus your intention, that's projecting. Okay, so those are the things that you might see or might encounter. If you decide to take this journey, it's exciting. It's exciting. Uh, Also terrifying sometimes, nerve wracking sometimes, but it's an exciting journey. It's like entering into a new world, an alien world, aside from the normalcy of your day to day living. Okay, so we got that. So we got our ingredients. That's cosmic energy. When we talk about cosmic energy, it's pertaining to energy coming down from the heavens. Okay, so it's energy emitted by planets, heavenly bodies, stars, suns, uh, uh, galaxies. So, in the advanced level, the advanced practitioners would align with these energies, uh, but that would require divine timing. Speaking of divine timing, let's say, example, right now it's still October 1st. There's still a retrograde, or some planets are debilitated or weakened and in their energy. So it's not really the best time to make a magical operation, uh, as opposed to higher levels of magic. But in this sense, we're in the physical protection. So making remedies and cures is fine. Okay, now, but if you're going to channel and like some some operations require you to channel the energy, you need the energy to be aligned with the energies from the heavens. Okay, if let's say you have a lemon, the lemon tree is bombarded with cosmic energy from coming from the radiation coming from the planets in the heavens, and also the sun. That's where it gets its energy and its color. Same with the plants, you know. So let's say if you have the lucky bamboo, the reason why it's that color is because of the cosmic energies that it is absorbing, energy. Okay. So when you have these elements coming together and you combine it, uh, you can transmute the energy to work to your benefit. Okay. All right. So the first thing we'll do, okay, I'm gonna pause a bit, okay, and then I'll move the camera looking down. Okay. All right. So I'll just tag this as a 40-minute introduction, okay, so that you will understand better how magic works. Okay. All right.